Alright. Last time on Death and Dragons. After narrowly escaping the ogre, Algae shoots it down through the gate so it can cause no further harm to the party. After being out of harm's way, Olsen offers the party some of his healing berries, which Sarave greedily chomps down on. Sensing the noises and sounds from the other room, the party kicks down the door and is greeted by a zombie, and Fergan is seen above the altar with the red gem in his chest, while the hag is incanting something. Sarave attacks the hag. She then rips up and knocks Fergan off the altar in an attempt to save him. The hag says to us that she was once Senna Frostkant, who was once a Megas Primus, an MVP in prior year rankings from some time ago. The hag knocks Sarave to the ground with a vicious swipe and picks up Fergan onto the altar and begins the ritual once more. Olsen is fending off the zombie onslaught and revives Sarave with a healing world, while Algae blasts a zombie to pieces, not even given a chance to stand back up. The hag knocks Olsen down to the ground momentarily, while Algae tries to get Fergan off the altar once more. He's successful, but only for a moment, as the hag strikes him down. Sarave, in what could have been her final heroic moment of her life, rabbit hops over to Algae to revive him, as a hag slashes her in the back, sending her to the ground again. Algae picks up a rock that was sitting on top of a book and hurls it at the hag. She cries out in pain and says that we are not worth the risk. We are not worth the risk. The construct has more for me than perishing here in this temporary establishment, and turns invisible. Greenish blood smears trail outwards from the room, and Olsen gives chase. Olsen eventually finds his mark and brings the hag to her knees, and she collapses as the light and the red glow fades from her eyes. Olgi and Olsen inspect Fergan and begin a magical surgery in an attempt to stop the red corruption and to save his life. Seeing that the tendrils of the gem seem to be seeping into Fergan, Algae gets his trusted scalpel and begins hacking and slashing in an attempt to free the gem. Looking to Olsen for support, he nods to continue, and Algae yanks the gem from Fergan's chest as a tendril of flesh snaps off from what seems to be connected further into Fergan's body. He begins bleeding heavily, so Algae grabs the closest lantern he can and increases its flame and attempts to cauterize the wound to stabilize him. Alas, Fergan did not have the strength to be saved, and he breathed his last breath. Olsen comforted Algae that he did all that he could. Olsen, Algae, and the unconscious Sarave decide to wait in the other room to get away from the smell of the foul magic and death. Algae checks his manometer and notices the gauge seems to be going into the negative. He thinks it must have been damaged in the fight, as that would be impossible. Feeling safe enough to rest, Algae takes the book he found, and discovers that it has a spell for creating a thrall. But the thrall is not connected to the caster, but is instead to something called the construct. And that's where we begin today's session.
Was there anything else written in that journal?
There was something about a crown of madness spell, but I think there was something more.
Oh yeah. Reading through, you see a lot of angry ranting entries prior to that, like flipping back through that before that Thrall page. Angry ranting entries about failures to make Thralls, and all that was produced was useless, mindless zombies. But at least they did a good job of keeping the estate clean. What would you like to do?
Rest.
Are we sleeping? Have we already slept?
Yeah, I think because we'd pretty much decided to like take a rest because it's like, well, here's as safe as anything.
You can like.
How you gonna do it?
Olsen, you can take a short rest while I read this book,
Right.
and then you.
I take a full rest.
Full rest.
I think we just keep the door closed, right? Like, are we feeling okay in here?
Do we just have a big old snooze?
I reckon so.
I think we close the door, get out of like line of sight, hide in one of these side rooms.
Oh yeah.
I think it'll be safer and much easier for Sarave if we put her in one of these.
Not in the casket.
Yeah, we gotta put her in the casket.
Oh, Sarah's still unconscious.
Yep, for 4
Well,
hours.
yeah, it was 4 hours till I wake up.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
She got fucked.
So you're all having a long rest.
Yeah.
Some of us slightly less voluntarily. Okay. Let's
Yeah.
see. First hour passes. You hear you hear a conversation between two sort of like squeaky voices,
Oh.
being like, "I don't know. I don't really understand why we keep having to do these patrols around the grounds. No one's ever here. It's just Senna and her paranoia. This is ridiculous. Oh my god, all these bodies! Holy shit! The owlbear got loose? Let's see. Oh my god, yeah, look! The owlbear! It must have killed everyone. We better go tell boss.
Oh shit.
I guess technically all your characters didn't hear that because they're asleep.
That's good. Good exposition there.
But there you go. That happened. About not long afterwards, those voices come back with a deeper voice, and the boss, like you hear it. Yeah, this deeper voice says, "Oh wow, yes, that's a lot of dead people, and that owlbear. I did warn Senna that it was a risk reward thing. I didn't think it was quite the best decision keeping it in there, but Senna knows best. You know how she gets. Um, hmm, well, she's not going to be happy about this, but she did say don't interrupt her until the ritual is done. Um, you know what happened last time? Oh yeah. Uh, we'll never see Boblin again, will we? Um,
Boblin!
there you go. I threw Boblin in, and you'll never get to
Boblin
meet
the
him because he's already
Goblin.
dead.
He's already dead.
Um, yeah, let's just wait back up at the chapel. She does want us to be there to throw off anyone who comes, right? Like she thinks it looks more like the altar than this altar, but I don't know if anyone will fall for that. Anyway, let's get back there. Um, time passes. Time passes. Time passes. What time was it? Anyone recalling that?
We got here in
No,
like
sorry.
early-ish, I'm pretty sure.
Wasn't it like the evening when we were leaving? Oh, we had to sleep on the road, so it
Nah,
must have been the
we had,
morning-ish
yeah.
when we got
We had
here.
that
Yeah.
fight,
That's
then a
right.
few hours to get here, and then whatever's been happening.
Yeah,
I
because
didn't
you
think
can
it
take
was
a short rest.
hours.
Keep
Wasn't they
going.
dragged in this whole way? It wasn't hours of travel.
Wasn't it?
I don't feel like it would have been.
So I
don't know.
guess we moved into like evening.
Yeah. Oh,
Ooh, blood red.
yeah, spooky. Oh, that cave outside is fucking cool. I like the way it's glowing green.
It's deep evening. You wake up, you're feeling refreshed, feeling even stronger than the day before. You
Why
know,
still looks like
like
daytime.
you've learned something.
Did Sarave do anything after waking up after 4 hours?
Probably just went back to sleep. Fuck this.
Yeah, she woke up and was like, no, no. No, she woke up, like, if you actually put her in the coffin, she would have just been like, I'm thoroughly going to murder them. And, like, just go back to sleep.
Right after we just saved his life.
Yep. Long rest. Can I click that button?
Yes.
We
Confirm.
made it.
37 health. I'm jacked.
Like, I got 4 level 1 spell slots now. Good.
Hmm?
They're just slotting me up out here. I'm getting slotted, you know?
Hey, I thought I learned haste. Where did that go?
Probably still, and you have to prepare it, I'd
Oh, I
say.
gotta prepare it. Yep.
Sarave climbs out of the coffin. Just like bonks Algae on the head.
Books.
It's like,
Hey,
well, next time I have to pick you up after you've been ambushed by a goblin, I'm gonna put you in a coffin as well and see how you like that.
it was the safest space to stop me from rolling around.
Yes, well, be that as it may, you could have left the lid open.
Stop your bickering, you two. A man is dead. A noble Algotheran corpsman has died. Show some respect.
Yes, this is true. It is not ideal what was going on here.
Not ideal.
Well,
It's horrible. This has to be stopped. We have struck down the hag, but I feel like she might just be a pawn.
at least we were able to end his suffering before he could turn against Algothera, much like Alba did.
Yes. Thank you, Algie. We did all that we could.
That's it. Everything I've learned.
Everything being trained to do.
Yeah, everything I've been trained.
Yes. Yes.
Not
Algie.
alive.
I understand. Alright. It's getting dark now. We can probably leave under the cover of night. Return to town and tell them what's happened here. We need to report this to Algothera.
We do.
Yes.
Because we've tapped what, 3 nodes? Like
Something like
insane.
that. 2 nodes, and then don't know how to tap this one.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, because this is the weird backwards one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've run out of node tapping things as well.
Can all 3 of you roll me a Constitution save, please?
Oh, baby.
Sure can. I love con save.
I got
Sure you don't
7.
want an int save though?
Yeah, no. Hey, 21.
I got 7 plus
22.
plus 5. 12.
Okay. Olsen, as you're sort of waking up and you feel your strength is regained, you sort of feel drawn. It's not like it's not like a charm or anything, but you just can't shake the that altar from your head. You feel drawn to it, and it's almost like it almost feels like there's a voice in there whispering to you, but you can't really make out what it is.
We should take a closer look around here before we leave. I think there might be something we're missing in that main room with the dais.
I've
I'll
got
be
to
right
do.
back.
I might check something as well.
Yeah. So I've got a pretty good investigation. I've got a very good investigation. Hop,
Where's that hag?
hop, 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 hop.
As you get closer and closer, now that the battle is finished and like everything is still, the whispering sort of it's still incredibly faint, but in your head you're just hearing, "You could have more. You could have more. You could have power."
Hate that.
I am drawn to the power.
Ooh. I just want to be like, you know what I'm gonna do to this hag corpse.
Get right in there.
Sarave goes with Olsen. She doesn't want to watch Algae work.
Alright, I'm going to have a closer look around at this altar.
Yep, sure.
It's like,
I'm looking
Olsen,
at
what
the
do you hear?
Here? I don't hear anything. What do you mean?
I mean, you must have had, I don't know. You made it sound like you felt something else was coming from this room.
No, I just want to take a closer look at the altar. I feel like it might be important. This is where the hag was operating from. This is where Fergus was killed. And the purpose still remains a bit shrouded to me. But there's something here, I think. We have to take a closer look.
Sarave will start rummaging around. While he's looking at the altar, she'll start rummaging around You know,
come
the
behind
outside of
the
the
altar.
room.
I look really
Okay.
closely and I say, bouncy,
All right.
bouncy rock.
Bouncy rock.
um, so looking around the altar, it's not so much that you find something, right? It's just that normally, like you know how when you're in Algothera, you feel the mana around you, right?
The hum
You're
of
all
the
attuned
city.
to it. You all use it. When you're out in the wilds, you feel like that edginess of not having the mana around. Um, Here, that edginess almost sharpens. Um,
Oh.
and for you, Olsen, it's almost like an itch. Um, and the closer you get to this altar, the more that itch becomes like almost almost like psychosomatic, right? Like you're feeling it on your skin. It's quite uncomfortable. Yeah, just like that, just like your nose. See, you are feeling it. You got the itch. um, Algie, as you go rooting around
I'm getting
in the
itchy.
hag's cloth, you
Oh,
actually, you actually find a keychain.
a
Um,
keychain.
yeah, it's got like I don't know,
Inside of
four
her?
or five. Just no. Well, I assume you start on the outside.
No, he just goes straight.
No,
You just
Straight
sometimes
in.
go
he starts on the outside. You work from the
Yeah.
middle out.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you haven't found it yet.
Oh,
Nah, I'm sure I could start from the
I'm
outside.
gonna
um,
I'm gonna investigate the altar, but I feel like it's uncomfortable. I
it's
don't
very
like it, and
uncomfortable.
I'll soon start stepping away and look at the
As
books
you
instead.
as you leave, that voice inside your head, which was getting quite like it really picked up pace as you got to the altar. It was like you gotta have power, you gotta have more, you gotta have more, you gotta have power. Just fades off a bit. Sarah Bay, you scouting around the room. It's
Yeah.
pretty sparse, to be honest. Like there's blood, like dry blood on the walls, like giblets and goblets. It's not very well maintained. It's like a butcher's workshop, basically.
Ugh. Yeah.
There have been some failed experiments in this room. Um,
Yep.
Alright. Is there any like books here or anything else that's interesting? I know there was that one book we found, but like I'm still in the room because I feel like I should be, but I don't like the altar very much because it's so itchy.
mm. Not in this room. No, the room itself is pretty naked. There was the book that was like, and the lantern which was lighting the book, but that's about it.
All right, come on, Sarave. This room's unsettling, and I don't think there's anything in here. Let's take a closer look out here. Really?
So Zareve feels fine. Like she doesn't notice that at all.
Yep.
Interesting. It's like, it does reek of death, but apart from that, I mean, I suppose you know these sort of things best. She'll come and start poking around in here, like she was
Mm.
doing before she got like fucked by that dwarf.
Roll me an insight check, Sarah.
Wapow.
Yep, that's you. What you said is exactly what you thought. Okay. Um, Algie, I guess you're rooting around in this hag. Um, the hag, the hag does not have a gemstone inside of her that you've been able to find, and
I
you've
double checked.
had
I double checked the eyes because they were glowing before.
you've had a good root. You've pulled her apart. Uh,
Yuck. We didn't need to see that.
don't question Algie's methods.
Yikes.
As yeah, you know head to toe, you've been everywhere that needs being going, and you haven't found a gem.
Just relax, Lachlan.
There's no gem. Just the keychain, or was it some sort of key?
Was it
Hmm.
like, are you
It was
saying
a
like a keychain or
it was a
chain with a
keychain
key?
with a key ring or whatever. It's
Key
got like
ring.
four keys on it.
Mm.
Oh, all I found was this
Where did you find that?
key ring. Oh, it's just in her shirt.
Oh,
Well, that could certainly prove useful. I mean, I know we should get back to town as quickly as possible, but I mean, maybe we should have a little bit more of a poke around if we've got all these keys.
What else could they be for?
I think back. Have we seen any doors here that I can remember?
Is it chapel like?
A
I don't.
chapel? Like we kind of ran past it, but did we see a locked
I mean, what's the point of it? Like,
door there?
looks pretty open.
Yeah, the wall's kind of falling down, but the door could have been locked, I guess.
Yeah. Are there any other?
I think back with my mind. Do I remember anything like that? I'm a bit of a nerd.
You yep, sure. You do remember a keyhole on the grate,
Oh,
but that's the only one you've seen so far.
What do you mean when you say great?
The
I mean
grate at the
portcullis?
portcullis, sure.
Okay. Have we poked around at these coffins yet?
Saturday
well,
slept
We put
one.
yeah, you
Sarah
put
in.
me in. Yeah, I'd hope you'd poked around in them.
Has anyone looked at this
Hmm.
big one?
So the one you put Saturday in was obviously empty, but there are a couple that, if you open them, have some bodies in them. Um, they're they're actually um, they're horsemen, but not just from Algothera.
Oh,
Uh, Horsemen from various different city
They have a
states.
ring.
Yeah, yeah.
City state.
They've just been thrown in there, like lumped in there. Some of them are pretty like decayed. It's not a very nice smelling room.
oh.
Um,
Is there any like?
some of
How
them, sorry,
friendly am I with the others? Like, would I take their rings back and like send them home or anything like that?
you would definitely take the Algantheran rings.
And just leave the others to the rats?
It depends on your political perspective.
I don't know.
Um,
Like, would that
one
be
of
particularly left leaning? Because I don't feel like I am.
uh, it could, to be honest, it could either be a left leaning thing, like it's like a sort of justice for everyone, or it could be a very right thing where it's like we follow the rules of war and return everyone
Yeah.
safe. Whatever you want. One of the coffins was opened actually and had been munched on by the owlbear. So like this is what they were feeding the owlbear.
Oh.
I'll gather up some Algotheran rings, any that I can find.
Yeah, there's two Algotheran Corpsmen, two from Cirrus and one from Sea State you haven't come across.
Oh.
I leave the Cirrus ones. And this is the other one. I don't even know what this is. I just leave them.
There's lots of Sea States in the world. It's not like you not knowing one is not like a surprise.
Yeah.
Nat 20. Oh,
Ha! Through the wall.
through the wall.
Okay, what would you like to do?
I think we're ready to roll.
Yes.
I'll unlock this with the key rather than the secret book.
Sure.
All right, everyone. Uh, should we wait? Should we head home straight away or not? Let's investigate a little bit further before we leave. There might be something that we're missing. I still feel like
And
there's
guys,
more to this place.
So
I had a
Sarah,
So
sorry.
times moved on and it's like dusk,
Now, I was
like deep
supposed to say,
dusk.
like, I've had a good look at the hag, so if we come across any trouble, let me handle it.
that it just doesn't fill me with confidence
Just
when you
trust
say
me.
that, but
Trust me,
sure.
Wes.
I trust you, Algie.
Sarah wants to like peek her head out and just like check that the coast is clear.
Perception, please.
Bam. 15.
Yeah, okay. The bodies have sort of been, not that I can be bothered doing myself, but the bodies have been cleaned up. People have definitely been here.
Mm.
You know that, like, they're not where you left them. The owlbear's sort of been pushed to the side. It hasn't been treated with the same sort of reverence. But all of the humanoids have been removed from the scene, except the zombies. They've just been like pushed into the bushes.
Well, someone's definitely been here, but the coast looks clear. Let's go have a skulk around, shall we? Start skulking.
That's Skoken.
I throw a survey.
If we are skulking, please do the stealth group roll.
I've got +6. What's yours, Olsen?
Stealth. Where do you put it? Right down the bottom. +2.
Yeah. I roll with disadvantage. Wapow.
Ooh,
Ooh.
10.
10. All
not
right.
bad.
The well, actually, let me change the audio as well.
Mine still looks like daytime. I don't know what's happening. I'm missing
Oh,
the
really?
shadow effects.
Oh yeah, it's
So dark.
spooky and dark.
Should I restart
Oh.
Tailspy, do you think?
Oh, that's much worse. Oh god.
I like it.
Like it's great, but I'm just like
I'm just gonna go back to the main menu and come back in because I feel like I'm really missing out here.
I think you are. I think it looks quite beautiful.
yeah, it's really cool.
Ooh, look at that purple.
Alright, I'm gonna put Sarah over here so I can take a photo.
Oh,
How
there you
cool is
go.
it purple?
Whoa, it's like super fucking purple. What is going on out here? Where's my boys? There they are. Thank you. Alright, I'm not worried about that stealth roll anymore. No one's gonna see us in this.
Yeah,
It's dark as a motherfucker.
pretty dark. I can barely see algae in this like corner. Whoop.
Yeah, just gone.
We're creeping.
Yeah, we creeping.
Lockhart, I love how you hit the ogre where we're going.
We stumbled across the ogre
Where would
corpse,
you go?
but only for a moment.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're looking for doors. Oh, there was the big church door. That's probably way too open.
One over to the left.
Obvious to go and open.
Big church door, but we can have a look around the back.
Yeah.
Let's look
And
around
I
the
feel
back
like
and see if
opening
there's a
that
quiet
would
way
be
in. Now
that's
we've
a
got
much
the
better
keys.
idea. Ooh.
I'm happy to hop in.
As you sort of skulk around the back of this church, you hear a conversation between a low voice and a higher voice.
Put my hand up,
The
I
high
guess.
voice says, "Boss, it has been quite a while. Don't you think we should go and check on her?" And the bigger voice says, "I told you what happened last time to Boblin. Do you want to be Boblin? Do you want to be Boblin too? Bobby Lynn? You know, it's not a good idea to go down there. I promise you. Just let it go. Like she's unpredictable, and I gotta say, it's only don't tell her I said this, but it's only been getting worse. And you know, I don't want to. I don't have too many of you guys left, and if you leave me alone with her, then I think I'll be the last one that she takes care of. So just wait, all right? Just there's no hurry." "Oh, okay, yes, boss. Uh, I think I better go set out my patrol anyway. It's the dusk patrol, and then we'll pack up shop, right?" "Yeah, I guess so. Looks like there's no one coming to the chapel this time of day." Anyway, please continue your skulking.
Which direction was that coming from?
You hear it sort of wafting. This is not like a really well, I guess, insulated building. It's wafting out of
It's like out of a window.
the many windows.
Okay.
This thing is like it's half ruined.
Does this look like a door? It's kind of shiny back here. I can't really tell.
Yeah.
I think it's just a big window, right?
Yeah, don't mind the shininess. The shininess shouldn't be leaking through.
It's like this is like a little scaffolding kind of thing here, right? Or like some sort of bars.
where are you? Oh, in the bushes. Yeah.
I'm very hard to see.
Yeah, you can see in there actually.
I could be
don't
like,
know.
oh, Olsen, boost me up, Olsen.
Alright, I boost Algie up so he can see.
Mhm.
I pick
You
him up,
can.
place him on my hip, and I'm like, there you go.
Wait,
No.
So looking in through the scaffolding cam, you can see like
get under me,
a
Olsen.
pair of goblins. One big one like the one you saw at the goblin mines, glowing, both arms glowing like faintly red, like
Both
pulsating faintly red.
arms.
Yeah, both arms going like pulsating red in the darkness. Talking to a little goblin who's just got like one fist glowing red.
Mm.
Ah.
There's a big goblin.
And
And a
as you
couple.
watch, the little goblin sort of departs and heads out towards the far side of the uh, the chapel.
Yeah. There's a big goblin. He's got two glowing arms, two red glowing arms. And there's some smaller goblins. He looks to be heading out of the chapel. Away from us.
Well, I suppose good we didn't go for
Yeah.
the front door then.
Yeah. Olsen, what do we do?
We continue. We need to find a way in.
Hop, 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 hop. Because I can get in, but I don't want to go in without the rest of you. So I'm going to continue hippity hoppeting around.
Okay, Sarave, as you round that corner,
Ooh.
um, you see through like a crack in that stone fence. That goblin, that small goblin. You should be able to see him here, right?
Yeah, we can see him.
Heading out.
Sarave does the thing just like very clearly, like very
So this
clear
continues on.
to hold still.
Oops, he's
Continues
disappeared.
on. Can you still see him?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Feel
he
free. Feel free to move in hop motion while I move this guy in hop motion.
so cool that it's just like, yes, you will move exactly. Yep. Oh, there he is.
Ah!
Does he just see us straight out?
He hasn't seen you yet.
Oh, I thought he made a noise.
Oh yeah,
I duck into the wall.
yeah. Just oop.
Oh, we could try and jump
He's-
over the wall quickly.
No.
He's about to turn.
Okay. He hasn't seen yet. I jump over the wall.
Can we all jump over the wall?
It's like a
Okay,
computer
that
game
will
character.
require another stealth roll.
Alright. Is it independent?
Yeah.
Well, sure if you prefer.
I feel like
I
that's
feel like
more
it probably
fun.
is because yeah,
That is more
you're all
fun.
just setting it.
Wow.
Whoa!
Hey.
I
That's-
slip
that's
over
a-
the wall. You barely even
Well,
notice I've gone.
That's an assist level stealth roll
Like a-
for.
Yeah, like the breeze.
Sorry, that was just me deleting a dice. That one doesn't count.
Ooh.
16. He swoops through.
The pair of them just fade over the wall. What about Sarabek?
Survey the stealthiest of us all. Can he make it?
Where's that dice? Watching
Yeah,
it.
I feel how high is the wall? Because if it's under 5 feet, I can just teleport straight over it.
It's what? How tall is Olsen? Probably 6 foot. Yeah, I guess it's under 5 foot.
Yeah, so she'll just like bwamp.
Does the roof make any light or noise or anything?
He keeps saying bwamp every time he does it.
Yeah.
That's a visual thing. All right. Yep. The goblin.
You're not even
continues on
gonna
his
roll,
way.
you wimp.
He can see the dice. Oh god. Oh, he's hitting it. Oh no.
Oh my
Oops.
god.
Good thing it wasn't a strength check.
There you go.
Okay.
Alright,
What would you like to do now?
we creep in. We creepers, we're creeping.
We're creeping.
Creeping.
Okay.
Because see, so Sarah, as once the goblin looks like it's out of earshot, Sarah's just gonna lean in and just be like, I mean, I know Algie only saw a big goblin and a small goblin then, but he did seem to imply that there were
Can I see
other
that owlbear
goblins.
flying in the air? Is that real?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh my god, what?
Oh yeah. No, that's definitely there, but
Okay, I thought
it's
that was the dead one.
Oh
it's
my god,
roost,
where is this?
it's
I woke up
roosting
on the
now.
Oh.
roof.
So yes, you. Okay, so multiple things happen right now. Yes, Olsen notices the hippogriff roosting on the nest up there.
Hippogriff.
Um, Zarave, you astutely observed that. So look around the corner with perception for me. Right? So advantage on perception.
Oh yeah. Wow. What did I say? 11. Fucking what a shit roll.
It is
Yeah, look,
dark.
It's dark.
I'm not going to tell you anything extra, but you're on edge, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
make
trying
hand
to map.
signs, I see. I point the
Flying
hippogriff
birdie.
out to the
Oh,
pony.
there it is at the very
I
tippy
just
top.
need a little hand sign, you know. That's what he
Yeah,
needed, Sarah
little
Bay.
hand.
Then I say,
Yeah.
let's keep going. I crouch down for effect, and I continue creeping.
Hmm.
Is this a way into the church in front of me?
Uh, uh, yeah.
That's where the goblin came out.
I creep. And
Yeah,
I'm
we
looking
continue
out,
to we
because I
continue to
feel like
creep.
there's going to be a big goblin boy, like just around the corner on the left. So I stick close to the wall
Okay.
as I come closer, and I peek
Oop.
around.
Oh, he is a big
Where
boy.
there he is.
Do I perceive anything?
If you see the big goblin, you see the big goblin.
I see the big goblin.
Yeah, so there's a big goblin standing at the top of this staircase. Um, honestly, he looks bored. He's been here for hours. He sort of, as you're watching, he sort of heads out this way, looks up at the like setting sun, sighs, and then comes back to his post.
Look around. Is there anything, any keyholes? I don't think
I
so.
look around for any doors or anything that might need a key, a chest, anything like that, or other goblins, perhaps even.
Uh, roll perception for me, or yeah, roll perception. I think that's a good one.
Shall I roll advantage?
Oh boy.
That's an 8.
Um,
You
Look, you
plus
think this is a derelict church. You think this is all just a scam. You're very jaded.
It's too
What?
dark.
I think it's a scam because what? It's religion. It's not
Mhm.
Algothera. I'm like, churches, they never hold anything of value. I don't even know what we're doing here.
All right,
All right.
let's get out of here then. Olsen.
The
I say I don't see anything of note, and I turn around.
okay.
Do we head
Yeah, I
around?
mean, I suppose we're not necessarily just looking for a fight for the sake of a fight.
Not
I
really.
mean, we could, but
You know,
Olsen doesn't seem
goblins.
to want
Goblins
to.
gonna
So
be goblins, and I don't really have a problem with goblins in and of themselves. You know.
he does
Hmm.
have two glowing arms.
Did he have glowing arms? Did we?
He's got two. Both are glowing. Does he change? Does that change your decision?
It does. All right. I prepare Still Team 3.
As you sort of head back, you hear the boss goblin say, "Ah, all right, boys, pack it up. It's time. Sun's down. Task done. Back to the mines until tomorrow." Um, and you hear two eyes from the rafters. And then you see a goblin sort of uh, throw a rope down and then fall down the rope to the floor.
Oh,
And then the second one do the same, just over here.
cool. I lost the vision of one of them.
Hmm.
And the boss goblin starts heading down the staircase. What would you like to do?
I prepare the crew. I say. I point at Sarabay and I say. And I point at Algie and I say.
I prepared to attack the back goblins.
Yeah. And
Okay.
Sarave goes and flattens herself behind this wall to wait for the big goblin.
All right. Well, I guess that means roll initiative.
Roll, Ricka, roll for initiative. Wham. That's a 10 for me.
Sorry, what was it for Sarah? Sorry for Olsen.
11 plus 2 is 13.
11.
I can't see the rolls because they get replaced by.
So
oh,
go space, and then in the top right, there's a book. Click that.
I can actually see the dice on the ground, which is convenient.
There's a book on
So
the top right. There's a 7, a 20, and a 12.
Yeah, when they finally put in different dice for different players, like
It's gonna be so good.
that's gonna be
Okay.
fucking
Shocked
delicious.
they haven't
that'll
done
be
that
awesome. That's a good money making scheme as well. I'll pay for
Ah.
custom. Fancy.
Well,
Yeah.
I barely use it, but I still occasionally throw money at custom dice on D&D Beyond.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as
Alright,
this
so
guy
remind me of
comes to the
initiatives
bottom of
again.
the stairs, I want to kill him.
Really?
Mine's 10.
10 for Sarave.
I got 13, and
Yep.
Duckling
And
got 11.
11.
Okay. All right.
Who?
So you guys have a surprise round. So
Oh yeah.
in order, it's human druid.
I want him to be at the bottom of the stairs. I don't want him to be like standing up there
Okay,
ready
wait.
for me. I want him to
So-
pass in, and I want to attack him from the side.
Yep. He comes down. He's heading out to sort of greet these little goblin archers. What happens?
I think I still just turn into a dog, right? What else is good? What do you guys usually do when you want to kill people?
I'd shoot him with a double cantrip now.
Ah, that sounds stupid. I'm gonna cast a buckskin on myself, and then turn to a dog.
Do you have the dog? Oh, you do. Yay. Okay.
And attempt
What would you like to do to
attack.
him?
Attack! We're not fucking around out here, you know?
Is it do you go boxing, turn to wolf, and then jump at him, or get to him and then turn?
Wait. I don't think I can do buckskin, can I? Because that's an action. I don't
Yeah, I
cast
don't think-
buckskin.
Who needs it?
So do you turn into the wolf and then jump in?
I creep around the corner in my human form, and as I approach him, I shift into the wolf and like
Mid stride.
jump at him.
Great anamorphs. Okay.
Animorphs.
All right. Well.
Do you guys ever see that show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twilight.
What do you?
You Jacob.
What'd
I'm
you
trying
roll?
to hit. What am I getting? I'm getting 17 plus 5.
That hits.
2d6 plus 3.
And a
I
knockdown.
hit him for 7 damage.
7 damage.
Does he
Okay.
die?
It does not.
He must succeed a DC 13 strength throw or be knocked prone.
Oh boy.
Excellent.
He goes
He's-
down.
He's on the steps. He didn't have good footing.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
I
didn't
catch
even
him
see
just
this
coming
part.
down. He's shocked, and I rip his leg out from underneath him, and he
That's
tumbles.
good. That's good.
That's brutal. All right.
Could he hit his head on the stairs? You know.
Is he dead?
He is not dead. He's dazed and confused.
He's been on that.
Sorry.
golf
Anything
track.
else? Awesome.
I snarl at him as well. I feel like that's something I would do. Grrr, you know,
Give him a roar. Okay.
intimidation. Not a roar. I'm a dog, you know. Don't really
Yeah.
roar.
That's fair.
A woo, a woo.
I growl.
A growl, a deep growl. Gnome alchemist.
Gnome alchemist. How far is everything, brother? How far can I move? 25. Not very far. I will shoot one of these back goblins. This one.
Really? Sure. I'm just saying, you got a prone dude, so you get advantage on your attack roll.
I'm just saying, Olsen's plan was for me to attack one of the back guys.
Okay.
Olsen has this under control.
Alright. Who am I to question, Olsen?
Please, Lachlan, stop metagaming.
Please,
me.
Lachlan.
Just trying to have some fun
Got
with
your
my
filthy
with my
DM mouth.
with my 26 firebolt.
Does that land? Is that enough?
Does
it-
roll
does
again
it
to
land?
make sure.
What if I had advantage? What would have happened?
Here it comes. Roll it again. See what you got.
Oh wait,
Uh,
what would I have got?
Useless.
Useless.
Olsen's right again.
Alright, and I hit the goblin for 4 damage with my
4 damage.
2d10.
You still suck.
Wow.
Fucking, why is this so bad? Oh my god. So yeah, jump out and I jump back.
A glancing blow at best. Rabbit.
Sarave is slightly disconcerted with doing this since they didn't attack us first, but she's sort of just like she walks up to the goblin and she's just like, well, you seem to be caught up in something bigger than you are, bigger than you know. However, we cannot let the safety of Camp Zeta and Algothera as a whole be affected by you lot clamoring for power. So we do what we must. And she's just going to be like, bwamp.
Mm-hmm.
Does it make
I
an
mean,
audible
Just
noise?
disadvantage on. Wait, do I auto fail a dex save if I'm prone?
I feel like you'd probably roll it with
Probably, yeah,
disadvantage.
probably disadvantage,
Try
right?
and roll out of the way.
Okay, fail.
1d8. Boo. Oh, baby.
Baby. There's your rolls,
Man.
Cameron.
Fucking hell, man.
Still alive, but
I can't
not
roll a
looking good.
4 on
Gonna
my
hit
first
him.
one.
18. 18?
18 hits.
With
You get
advantage.
advantage, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
That's worth rolling. You might crit.
Yeah.
My crit.
You
No,
did
Do
not.
not crit.
Do not crit. Bam. 8 damage, and now there is Sarah does something you haven't seen in a while, and she sort of flickers, and now there are 2 of her.
Oh.
I haven't
Well,
seen in a while.
When you say in a while, do you mean ever in my life?
Yeah, what
Well,
do you mean?
I've seen it once or twice.
Like I haven't used it while we've been playing, but like the characters have been together for a while.
This is the first time I've ever met you. Never seen this woman before in my life.
Alright, so I've seen this before. It's an existing talent that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Maybe you do it at the bar for a bit of a laugh.
Yeah, there are 2 of them.
So yeah, the goblin boss is dead.
Oh,
Murked.
Would you like to do anything else, Sarah?
nope, that's her.
Okay.
Okay.
So that was
Just
the
gonna stand here while the
surprise
2
round.
ranged goblins. Okay.
Well, that would have been most of my movement to like get from.
I suppose
All
you're
right,
just surprised.
so back to Olsen.
Also,
Yeah, that's
can
fine.
I
That's fine.
see? I can't really tell where they are. Where are the other goblins?
They're like right here.
Oh yeah, there they are. Where's my? Sorry, I'm just getting my camera right. I charge into between these 2 goblins, and I attack. Which one?
I
Which one
think
got fire bitten?
The
south one.
Yeah, south one.
Are you a bit too big? Is this wolf a bit too big? He's kind of shaking the screen.
Yeah, hold on.
I'm gonna bite the other one, the one that
That
hasn't
wolf
been
back to normal
firebolted
size.
yet.
Ooh, that's a little bit too small.
That's regular wolf size.
Really?
Oh, really?
8.
Hold on. 8 is not hit. These guys are wearing pretty solid armor, actually. Anything else you'd like to do? Okay, you move up. Okay, thank you. The goblin archer disengage. Oh no,
Sorry,
wait.
I growl at them.
Oh, he doesn't know that.
Disengages and tries to back up so he can take a shot.
You idiot! I use my reaction to hit him. Plus 13?
Misses. Haha, he thinks he's a genius. But at least the other one learns. Takes a shot at you, Olsen. That hits for let's see, little tickle, 7 damage. Algae.
Algae. He's back. He's slightly moved his position now. He's back on the top of the stair, this laddery looking thing. And he has another crack at that one.
Okay.
I'll get him this time. Come on, Algae.
That hits.
You got this.
Oh!
There you go. 14.
Much better.
You just blast him off the face of the planet. Like That is the most. That's
Nice.
monster overkill. But you get him.
Yeah, and I hop back down a little bit.
Okay.
Wait, I
Sorry.
repositioned just
Oh,
down.
sorry.
Down here.
Sorry, mate.
I'm keeping him guessing, you know.
Yeah. Good idea.
Sarah is gonna come forward as she go and oh fuck! Trying to see is so difficult where the walls
It's
are.
quite hard.
Like, boop. Can she? Or she can't. She just can't reach. Oh, actually, no. I can. I can do a long one now. So she's gonna move her full complement, and then she will, or the two Saraves then will rift 15 feet through this goblin.
Okay.
Oof. Is that
That's
just
a
regular
dex
rift
saving
now?
No, but so that's psionic mastery that I get a fresh psi point every single turn, and one of the things I can spend it on is like a long rift, which is an extra 10 feet per point.
Every turn. Holy shit.
Do they build up, Dylan, or is it?
No. It's just one. It's every turn you get a floating point you can spend.
Yeah, he failed.
No, that's nope. Not a d20. Bwam. 4 damage.
Okay, yeah, he's pretty beat up. That hits.
Bwam. 11.
Yeah, he did.
Oof.
Well, that's what
Uh,
you do. Put on your torches, boys. There you
Oh,
go.
yeah. Well, now we
Wolves,
can.
wolves don't have torches. Sable torch.
um,
I can turn it back
actually,
on. Look at this.
handy for seeing though. Sarah's gonna whisper to Olsen. Is just like, we saw that goblin go outside. Do you want to see if you can go and grab it, and we can ask it a couple of questions?
Who are you asking this to?
To Olsen. Oh, fuck the light. They've done such a good job with the lighting on. Like, it just lifts the entire experience.
Yeah, it's super cool. Okay, so you're out of combat now.
Alright, I'm gonna bound out and start looking for this extra goblin. I can move 40 feet, 60 feet, 120 feet every 6 seconds.
You
I'm
Sonic out of the building.
gonna do what I do. Where the fuck is
12,
Algae?
Yeah,
Where?
before Algae gets
12.
a go, Sarah is gonna come up and rummage through the goblin's pockets.
I can't even find Algae anymore. Has he fallen through the? There he is.
It's been 12 seconds. I've found the goblin.
Where are you? Oh my god.
Right. So
You skulk up to him. He's unaware.
I come
yeah,
at him fast. I'm not fucking
the
around.
goblin
I don't want him to get away.
the goblin sort of hears this panting and like rapid fall of feet, looks around, and then he's just pounced on by this like giant black wolf. He's terrified. Doesn't even put up a fight. What do you do to him?
I remember not to kill him.
Ah,
I almost didn't. I suppose like grab him by his arm, ragdoll him around a little bit so his arm's like not that useful anymore, and then
Like a
starts
Zordon.
dragging him back to the party.
Okay. He's screaming and pleading. He's like, no, not like this, no. But he's helpless to resist you.
All right, it's a long way. Do you guys want to meet me
It's-
halfway or something? I feel like it's gonna be.
You,
It's gonna take me
Saturday.
longer
no
this
idea.
time.
It sounds
I
like
have
you
no
got
idea.
him. Savvy, you should go help him while I deal with this.
I guess I do hear the screaming and the pleading, and you hear the pleading and the screaming move along.
Sarah would have been. I mean, I suppose it's 12 seconds. Sarah wants to like go through, pat the goblin down before letting Algae be a degenerate.
Okay, you pat the body down while you hear "Help, Ross! Please help!" from outside the and yeah, patting down the goblin. You do see like a gem just between the shoulder blades.
Mm.
The
He's patting him
goblin,
down. He's not looking at his
huh?
It's not an
nothing.
autopsy.
It's not an autopsy. He's just patting down the pockets. He's not patting down his skin.
Look, I imagine it's like a surface level look, but
Yeah, it's just like,
in one of the pockets you do find like a sort of note um from written in the same sort of handwriting as the book. I suppose you would have seen the book
hmm.
He was
from
unconscious.
Algie. What?
He was unconscious for a
Oh
lot of
yeah,
that.
you just see a note. It's just got like a sort of like a list of instructions. There's like a sort of timetable for the day, like patrols.
Look, he doesn't have time to read all this. He's got to go catch up with Olsen. He can only skim
Yeah,
read it.
it's a quick skim, patrols and some like general like rules to follow. That's
Hmm.
it.
All right.
I drag the
She,
goblin along by his fraying arm.
This is
yeah,
Goblin
there,
blood.
being
Blood as it
sad.
starts to spatter as I do my autopsy.
I,
Okay.
Sarah goes to deal with the goblin.
Help! He's still
How
coming
you
along.
Um,
Oh, I've lost myself behind the tree. There I am.
there you go. So yes, you've got this goblin who's terrified and it's like being dragged along by this wolf. Sees you and he's like, please help me. This wolf is attacking me. Please.
Well, it's like, well, little one, whether he continues to attack you or not will depend on how the next few minutes go for you. We have some things that we want to know.
I
And she'll just sort of,
snarl at the goblin's face to really, punctuate the threat.
Okay.
she'll pick the goblin up and sort of take him over this way, not into
No,
not into the chapel.
I'm just imagining him being like, but like, just you wait till the boss finds out, and then like, oh my god, like, what is he doing? Fuck.
Yeah, that's perfect. You don't know who you're messing with. You are- and then his boss will sort you out even better.
Yes, well, that hasn't gone well for any of those people so far. I mean, they said as much. Didn't go well. I mean, we can take you into the chapel if you want to see your dear boss, but I probably wouldn't recommend it.
What'd you do? Oh my god, my arm!
She because she doesn't want to hear the goblin complain or like she doesn't like the sort of senseless violence. She'll cast an enhancing surge on him. Not going to waste actual healing, but
What's that do?
you get 3 temporary hit points.
Okay.
So his arm sort of like glows blue and is less it's held together
It's
by
like,
psychic
okay,
powers.
it's limp, but it's no longer spurting blood everywhere. Fair enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So she's going to be like, so what are you all doing here? Clearly there was a hag down in the basement and a dryad, but why are you goblins here?
What? The basement? What? You? Oh my god, that's why she was taking so long. What'd you do? How are you alive? Well, who are you? Oh my god.
I growl at the goblin. Rawr.
Which god does he plead to?
Oh, is it the golden god?
Mm.
He prays to. Oh, Maglubliet save, praise me, preserve me.
Can you spell
Write that.
that?
Write that down, Dylan. Write that
Write
down.
that down. Maglubians. Close.
Um, actually, you have come across this god before.
Mm.
In the temple. at the bottom of that goblin mine.
Oh.
So he says, "McGlurbiat, preserve me! Oh God! Oh, so what did you do to the to our priestess? What did you do?"
She had what was coming to her. You don't mess with the Algothera node, expect no repercussions.
Oh my! Oh wait, but not Bob. He was 3 days from retirement. I'm not playing that card. Not, he, no, he was no. What? You haven't not boss as well.
Yes, well, sometimes it's just a case of wrong place, wrong time,
Oh my
wrong
God!
end of a spiky chain.
Wrong occupation.
There's nothing left for me here. No, this was my one true purpose: guarding the chapel. I was promoted here from the mines. I was chosen. Now what have I got? I'm just as bad as my cousins. And they suck. And I suck. Look at my arm. He's wheeling his noodle arm around.
Yes, well, be that as it may. If you continue to help us out, you might yet leave alive and not be left here to rot in a pile, like the other goblins.
Yeah, well, you know what? Man, fuck 'em. This whole idea was stupid. Bunch of weaklings down there. That's what I think. You guys are much stronger than I. Yeah. I'll follow you. Yeah. I pledge my. Just get that wolf off me, and I pledge myself to you, little rabbit person.
let's let's not go that far. I think
I step away. I allow it to
we'll
happen.
we'll we'll finish our conversation and then you can go on your way. That is not where we're going.
Oh, whatever you say, boy. Hard together.
Sarah puts her face in her palms and she's like, "So you say you came from the mine to guard this chapel? Was it just the hag in the basement that you were guarding, or is there something else here?"
Oh, well, you know, this is this is where she works, so she's collected some shit, but we didn't really get to see it. It's kind of stashed away in the chapel in places that we're not allowed to go. My job was to pretend to have a ritual up here, so no one disturbed the real rituals down there. Pretty clever, if I say so myself, but didn't seem to fool you lot.
Well, she had taken one of our companions right in front of us, so it's not
Yeah,
like we were just going to leave that.
she did do that a couple times, hey? Yeah, didn't have the best hit rate on those conversions, but she was getting better. Guess she's not going to get any better anymore.
Yes, no, she most certainly is not. Um, so we know there's some stuff in the chapel. Uh, so how come just the big goblin has the glowing arms? Is that something you have to work up to? Had you little ones not earned it yet? Or are you just not big enough to withstand the stress of such a process?
Did promise it if we do. She called it tenure. I'm not really sure what that means, but if we got tenure, then we get the upgrades. So I'm kind of hoping I just get tenure one day. I don't know if I have to find it or I mean, hey, do you have any tenure I can borrow?
No, I don't.
All right then. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter anymore. Hey, you can't really, trade it in or whatever. Guess that
Yeah.
currency's kind of dead in the water.
Jesus. Um, what else? How long have you all been here for? How long has this hag been working in this chapel? There were obviously a lot of bodies down there.
She's been at it quite a while. I mean, I haven't been here that long myself, but you know, around the fire, apparently she's been here for about 2 years.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Didn't really get much going at first. Kind of was just apparently just out here, just sort of ranting about Algothera and the lack of vision and the unjust exiling. I don't really know what she was on about, but then she sort of seemed to get her shit together, right? And that's when we got brought in. Seemed like she wanted a bit of muscle around here. That's what I'm for. Yeah, I brought muscle. Uh,
Yes, well, it yes. Be that as it may. Oh fuck, I had a question. What was it? Oh god damn it. Well, that is indeed some time. Were there?
she she sort of came. She all she does these days is talk about entropy. Entropy this, entropy that. I think maybe that's what gives you tenure. I'm not sure. Maybe they're related.
Well, it certainly entropy certainly does push the cosmic balance one way or the other. Have you heard? Have you heard of the construct? Does that mean anything to you?
Oh yeah, you don't want to mess with the construct. That's that's the big boss. You got the boss, then you got the boss's boss, then you got the boss's boss, and that's him. That's construct. Don't mess with him.
Have you seen the construct before? Have you ever visited this chapel?
I mean, like yes and no. Uh, every time the hag makes a new thrall, that's what she calls them. The ones that aren't zombies. I mean, I like the zombies. The zombies are very, very amicable. I know what that word means. Yeah, learned that one.
Fucking
Um,
goblin.
but those thralls, assholes. They think they're so up there. Think they're so hoity-toity. Um, and you know why they think they're so hoity-toity? It's because it's the fucking construct. That's what I found out. All those thralls controlled by the construct. And he's a dickhead. I mean, hey, don't tell him I said. Oh, I suppose it doesn't really matter anymore. No one's around. Yeah, he's a dickhead. Frankly, don't like him. Very, very self-righteous. Oh, virus this, fucking infection that. Like, whoa, so much anger. I think he just needs a good day.
Fucking goblin's just gone full Eshe. Yes, that does seem to be the case with people who want to do things like this. Usually they are very highly strung. Do you know, was it a human? Was it another hag? Male hag?
Uh,
Uh,
I don't really know because I never saw him and just the thralls. I mean, all you humans kind of talk funny and you're all pretty different. Maybe, I don't know. Definitely not a goblin, I'll tell you that. Definitely not a goblin.
yes, well, that that is quite interesting. You have been most helpful. Um, Sarah doesn't really want to just sort of let him go while we're still here. I'm just thinking if there's anything where we can like stash him that
You
he can
know
like
what you've
keep
got to
like
do,
that.
Survey.
Algy can round
Nothing
the
else for
corner.
me. I
Oh,
might just be on my way. I mean, I know there's some thralls all hanging out, getting ready to sort out Kirkwall, so I might just head over there. See ya.
And he's like gets up and starts to like scramble away like this.
Sarah's gonna pick the goblin up, like take the keys
Oh,
off Algie. Uh,
oi,
she's just gonna
put me
like
down.
take the time and go and like toss him into the go toss him into the room and like lock the portcullis on him until he like works out how to get out.
Oh, this is bullshit.
It's like,
Oh,
well,
put him
it's
down.
either that
You're a
or you
pussy,
get.
Survey.
yeah. Just another one for an autopsy.
That's exactly why she's fucking done it.
I growl
Survey.
annoyedly at Survey.
There
Grrr.
could have been good information on him.
Well, Zarave relays what the
Yeah.
goblin told her. It's like, well, I think if we go and rummage around the church itself, there should be some some stuff in there.
Mm.
Algie, did you find anything while you had your bloody little hands busy?
Yeah, this is what I found.
You found there was like another solid gem
Two?
embedded in.
One?
Just one big
Two?
one. One big one.
Ooh, I found a big one.
Yeah, big one. The biggest one you found so far, embedded in this goblin boss. And you also found a couple vials of that purple liquid.
Ooh, okay.
In
Goodness.
fact, looking around the altar, you actually notice that there's some shards of like smashed vials. But he's also carrying like quite a few on him.
Well, crazy glowing powers doesn't seem great for the body. Doesn't do the body good.
So what were those last things, Lachlan?
Oh, just shattered vials.
Okay. So I got 2 opioid vials, a big red gemstone. Cool. And a lot of blood.
Lots of blood. Okay.
Let's go have a poke around this church.
I can use control flames to make my flame twice as big
Ooh.
from my torch.
I do not know how to actually make that do anything, so enjoy your regular size flame that is twice as big in your head.
Theater of the mind.
Yep. So the
Oh, you can't hear me, that's why. I want to look around the church with my enhanced sense of smell.
okay.
Doggo powers.
My doggo powers give me advantage on any wisdom perception rolls, utilizing smell or hearing.
So you sniff around. Oh, and hearing. Okay. So as Algie is exploring,
Mm.
you hear sort of the echoes of him moving around, his footsteps moving around, and in this like back section of the church, towards the northern side, the echoes seem to take longer to return than it would seem they should. Does that
Like
make
where I
sense?
am.
Where did you go?
Like the air's a bit
In the
Where
thick.
you were
northern
before.
section.
Where you were before.
The western
Yeah.
section.
Yeah. And in the northern section, yeah. So where you are now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna get a little bit closer and sniff around. I think that's a bit peculiar.
Hmm.
Is there
Just a
any
dead end.
density,
Where are you?
thickness in the air?
Where are you? Like,
You
Where
wouldn't let me
are
turn
you?
on my torch. There I am.
okay, yeah.
It's
So
in the back over here, Ed.
What? I'm on the northwestern side.
Yeah. No,
yeah,
so
the actual extreme
you gotta
northwestern.
go where I am.
Go to Algae.
Wow, fucking hell. Who can help me out with this?
Don't you know where I am?
I do not. I knew where you were. You've gone. There you
Oh,
Follow
are.
you're over
me.
there. Oh my god, fucking zooming right in.
Yeah.
Alright.
So
I'm going in the door.
yeah, the doors open, and then
Oh.
you hear this sort of all the sound you make echoes right up and down this shaft, and there's a
Hmm.
staircase that ascends to the right.
Does it smell like anything cool? Smell
It's a staircase.
goblin-y or distinctly non-goblin-y?
Oh, it doesn't. In fact, it smells lightly of hag.
Hmm.
I ascend the staircase.
So tricky to do on the map, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where'd I go?
This is a
Oops.
test of your ability to use the Tailspy
Ah,
UI.
there's a ladder.
There is a ladder.
I'm stumped. I just wait here.
Survey. After you.
Oh god. Uh, uh, fucking. Okay, let's take the roof off. All right.
Whoop. Oh no, I can't climb higher.
Getting up. Just shift and click yourself up there, boys.
But I want to make it realistic, you know?
I don't think you can. I feel like you can't go
Uh,
for it.
It stops.
oh fuck.
Too
Was
high.
there
Too high.
Oh god, where'd she go?
Out the roof.
Ah yes. Oh yeah. Good enough.
monk?
All right, Algae made it.
Algae's made it.
Survey's made it as well. Are you staying down there, Elson?
I'm staying down here. I want to use my wolf form to the maximum potential
Alright,
after my last
fair enough.
experience.
Yeah, fair enough. That is wise. So yeah, you come across this like almost like camp. That fire is we're long dead, right? But we're leaving it on for thematic because it looks pretty. But it looks like someone's been hiding out up here. There is also a treasure chest locked behind that tree. The like all of these supplies look like they've been here for months and months, and have been like left unattended.
I try out the
Oh.
key.
Okay. You have to go through a couple, but yeah, one of the key opens this chest. There's a bunch of things inside the chest, but one of them appears to be some sort of wand.
Ooh.
I'm listening.
It's a slim black wand that appears to have like a. It's not just like a single piece of wood. It's more like a bunch of branches that sort of intertwine, and then a spider has been carved into the top of it and lack it up to a beautiful black shine with a red slit down the back of it.
Do I have any idea what that could be representing? Or is it just like
I don't know. Roll me I don't know, a Arcana check
Kana?
or history. I would say you could maybe research wands. Who knows?
Both are +8, so I will take that.
Which one? Which one are you rolling?
You'll find out. There you go.
Yeah, you know this is some sort of magical wand. You don't know what it does. But you know people in town will.
Magic
If you
wand.
find the right person with the right sort of library, you feel confident you could identify this thing.
I will add it to my inventory. It's magical, Sarabay. I'll take care of this. What was it?
You are the wizard.
Spider wand.
You also find some like possessions in here, like Algotheran stuff.
Oh,
Stuff that sort of befits would have fitted a mage, right? This is you even find a couple like notes. One of the notes says it sort of goes on about how unfair it is that they've been like pushed out of society. One line that catches your eye is that it says Vivers knows the truth, but he's too afraid to face it.
Vivers. Who's Viver?
Vivers Valoo. The main
Vivers
man.
Balut? Main man
Don't worry, Olsen knows who he is.
in town.
that's
the guy who hates Olsen?
Fucking hell.
Anyway, you read it, you're like, huh, fair enough.
Yeah. Who's this?
The main man. Viviers Valoo.
What would you like to do?
Um,
Oh yeah, and the rest of the like gear in this place, you can tell it had like this room had been used a lot, but has been sort of rejected since. There's on the tree that's growing, you see like a scroll that says like, um, what's it say? It says Senna is dead.
huh. Okay. I show Sarabay all these things because I'm not too interested in them. Here, you can have these things. This seems to be a chest of an Algotheran mage.
Well, obviously it must have been when Senna was first exiled, thrown from Algothera. This must have been where she ended up before being corrupted by the construct and whatever
Hmm.
the hell is going on here. Like,
Yes. Let's nab the stuff and report this to Olson.
yes, I think that's a good idea. We consign this to history. Did you just drop down the hole?
Sure did.
Survey, as you sort of turn to head back down the hole, you notice that up the roof is actually that thing is another portcullis, the same as what was in that basement.
Oh,
Oh, what?
What roof?
Where was that?
like, well, we can't look up. Survey want. Oh,
Oh.
over there.
Okay,
Uh,
maybe a one of
Survey,
whatever.
Survey's just gonna call down to. Well, she's gonna gesture down to Algae because she knows there's a fucking hippogriff on the roof over there. She's gonna gesture at him to come back up, and she's gonna go and have a sneaky gaze. Oh my god.
All right, back up I go. Suppose I would have been part way down before. I wouldn't have been
Yeah.
all the way down.
Okay. Who's got the keychain?
I do.
Yep.
Oh no, I took it off you when I locked the goblin.
Oh yeah,
in the
true,
thing.
true.
Alright, I've had enough of this. I turn back into a human and climb up as well.
Fair enough. The
Okay.
FOMO is strong. Okay, so yes, you
Whoop.
you enter this other room.
That's so hard to see. Oh, okay,
That
there you go.
it has two things of note. It has a like wide sort of staircase leading onto the very peak of the roof of the chapel,
Mhm.
and then in the southwest corner, it's actually got a ladder with some more papers strewn along the bottom of it.
Oh.
One of the
Ladder going
pieces of
up.
paper, sorry,
Going up?
going up. Yeah.
Eh. Oh my god.
What dust? One of the pieces of paper?
Yeah, pick them up.
They're sort of wizard notes,
Oh.
experimentation spells,
Wizard
like
notes.
not full spells, but like notes about experiments that have been run.
Yeah, these are
on the
scribbles
wizard.
from a mage
Um,
or a wizard.
what's interesting is that where you know who's reading them actually.
Algae,
He's
the
the
wizard
big
Algae.
boy.
When you read them, Cam, they're actually fascinating to you
These are
because
fascinating to me.
thank you. Normally, your understanding of magic, right,
Mhm.
is that you have to draw down upon mana to cast these things.
Yep.
But these notes seem to imply that there is no mana being consumed at all, and it's some other source that's driving the magic. It's bizarre to you. It
Yeah.
doesn't feel possible.
This is maddening. This isn't. This would get
This
you
is
discredited in the university straight
This is-
away.
this
This
is
is
heresy.
madness.
It doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense.
I
No
think Senna
mana
must have
without
lost her
spell.
mind.
Spells without mana, impossible.
Yes, it makes sense that she would have been going a bit loony here before she turned into that.
Hmm.
Don't worry your little head, Algie. I'm sure it's nothing.
Yes, I know it's nothing. I know it's impossible.
What's Algie do? Or what's the
Uh,
crew do?
I'm
I
just
wanna
like
go up the stairs with the crew.
following the
Yep.
path of
I don't
paper,
want to
which
go
I
up
assume
the
leads up.
hippogriff way.
Okay. Yep,
How the
sure. So you
fuck do I
climb up
get
the
up?
stairs. This is very entertaining. Keep attempting to climb the stairs. Oh, Olson's done it. Very good.
Pop, pop,
Climb
pop.
too much. I climb
Is
too
there
high.
anything on this level? Or is this
Oh.
just empty?
Oh.
Origin.
Spooky
my.
up here.
Yeah,
There
that-
is one more set of stairs.
yeah, I say that. That is spoopy.
Whoa, it's real spoopy up here.
Okay.
What?
up here you find some weird shit. A lot of notes, a lot of. This looks like a really well and looked after, right? Really well looked after room.
I don't
The
know where to start. There's a chest. There's a fancier chest. There's a
There's
skeleton
a dead
book.
guy.
there is a chest,
There's two.
and there is a skeleton, and along the skeleton there's a series of burnt out, but holding them up to your torch, red gems.
How many?
Just a series of like five, four or five, five. We got five.
These are the same red gems, right?
Yeah, but these are quite small.
And they're glowing yet, or they
They're
look
dead.
dim? Yeah, dull.
Yeah. One of the notes on the ground goes into detail about mana just being a tool in a toolkit, and that humanity is foolish and narrow-minded, for its prescriptive views on what is right, and that sometimes a single tool is not the only path to success.
She'd gone mad.
It's heresy. That's all there is to
Man,
it.
mana is what sustains Algothera. Makes it great.
Mana is
Um,
the life force of civilization.
Impossible.
Impossible. It's
There's,
impossible, right, Sarave?
I mean, it's definitely the lifeblood of Algothera, which, of course, is the bastion of the free world. She has her own thoughts about this, considering her people aren't quite as reliant on it as others are.
It's impossible, Sarave.
What are you
Yes, of
saying?
course.
What do
No,
you
she
mean?
doesn't say any of that. She doesn't say any of that out loud. She's just thinking that. Stop
Okay.
being fucking creepers, you two.
So there is a chest in the corner.
Oh, look at the chest. I'm the first one. I got there first.
Alright, look at this chest. Oh no, I fell down the stairs.
Oh, there are
I go
I
to the
assume there's not.
fanciest chest.
There's only
Wait.
one chest in this room.
boop.
Uh,
Sarave opens the chest.
Okay.
Which chest is it?
Inside you see sort of like it's almost like offensively discarded, but there's a suit of armor, reinforced with a magically enhanced metal ally called Mizium.
Ooh.
It's Mizium, like you all know of Mizium, but like probably for all of you, it's your first time actually seeing it. Pretty rare. Or you might have seen it on like some of the high-ranking veteran Algotheran cores. Yeah, you would have. You would have seen this on the high-ranking Algotheran cores when running around.
Do I connect the dots? Is there some like suit of armor like this that's gone missing, or someone also ran off with Senna around the same time?
It's probably common enough amongst high-powered Algotherans that it's not like you wouldn't tie it to an individual
It's
person.
incredibly rare, but it's so common.
Cameron, I'm recalibrating the rareness as I describe it. Like you remember, you guys are a bunch of rookies. For you, it is like it's a surprise to see this. It's like going to Iron Forge and seeing a dude with like benediction or something, right? Back in the day, back in classic WoW.
Like really fancy, like you only see it one time. I know what you mean.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not like.
So when the first time I ever saw one of these suits, I've seen one before. Is that right?
No. That's the end of that discussion.
All right. Oh my
You
god.
don't know what it does.
This is what do you
You know
call
it's
it?
fancy.
Mesoperium.
Museum.
Mesium. This is a
Mesium.
suit of Mesium armor. Incredibly valuable. Does it have the
It is.
Algothera seal on it?
Was there like a
Ooh, does it? No, it's got the what was the other city state?
Ceres?
Sarah.
Ceres.
Szechuan.
What? Series state? What?
Might have to get that forged out.
Oh. Yeah,
Now
Sarah
it
is going to
belongs
lift
to
it up and be
Algothera.
like,
Yeah, claim this property of Algothera.
it's like, well, we can certainly put this to good use. I mean, look at us go. We tap 2 nodes, kill a hag, recover some lost Corsman.
And all it cost was all our friends, right, Sarah?
Hmm. We
Well,
did get all these gems.
I'm not saying it was a good thing, but you know,
It
something
seemed like
something's
you were
come
about
from
to.
it.
Looking through the eastern grate along the roof of the chapel, you see the 2 roosting hippogriffs. But then at the far end of the chapel, you actually see another room.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is.
I see another chest in there.
We're getting baited. It's a bait, boys.
It's like, yeah, Sarah would be like, just point over there, just be like, well, I suppose we should leave nothing unexplored, but probably want to be careful.
Hmm.
Do hippogriffs like go to sleep at night? Like, are they about to be asleep, or
Or
do they
they
hunt at dusk?
I
Or
mean,
what's
they
the deal?
they are asleep, aren't they?
don't know.
Are they asleep? I look out the window and check.
Are they roosting in that room?
The hippogriffs.
Yeah.
No, you see the hippogriffs, right? They're over here.
Yeah, but
And
you said they're asleep.
yeah, they're asleep
Okay.
for now.
You guys go check that room. I'm gonna keep reading these notes.
You motherfucker.
Yeah, Sarah will. Yeah, Sarah will duck. Oh god, now I have to fucking get down.
It's so hard to get out of that bit.
Movie.
Oh wait, yeah, I can just hop.
Oh yeah, walking. Good idea.
Yeah, the walking actually works surprisingly well.
Shift clicking goes really well as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did Sarah go?
Oh.
Hold still. There you go.
Oh.
I have no idea where you are. Anyway, I see Olsen. What would Olsen like to do?
Oh, there she is.
Alright, I think I'm gonna put out my torch. Shh. Quiet. Quiet.
Sarah's just already there.
All right. Please roll a group stealth check.
Wait one moment, sir.
Oh.
Is there a
I
trace that's
cast
being
Pass
passed?
Without Trace.
E.
Very nice.
A veil of shadow and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you has a plus 10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical
Love it.
means.
Love it. All right, roll that group stealth with plus 10.
Yep. I'm gonna go outside to where I've got some fucking floor. Yeet.
Should stop focusing on it.
40.
Or
What's your regular
oh yeah,
multiplier?
plus 4, 10. Yeah, so that's an unnatural 20.
What?
Are you plus
Dirty.
6?
Yeah,
A
dirty
dirty
20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
What?
Okay, you cross the bridge.
We get plus 10 bonus to stealth checks with that Pass Without Trace.
Yeah, you cross the rooftop without even
A
making
trace?
without a trace. And you find yourself in a fairly interesting little room. In front of you is an open chest, and then in the back, northeastern corner, is a crate filled. The chest in front of you is just random shit, but in the crate in the back corner, there's goodies. There's a
Ooh.
small chest, and then beneath that, some like stores of valuable stuff. There's quite a lot of gold coins just scattered in here. Probably adds up to like maybe like it takes you a while to collect them all, and you're not going to sit there and count them. But you reckon it's maybe like 250 gold coins.
Oh wow, it's not bad.
Yeah.
I distribute them amongst the party.
Oh, we'll make it easy. 240 gold coins.
Thank you.
Because we'll buy 3.
Thank you. How many each is there, Lachlan?
You bought 80. You ballparked it. I know. Yeah, I got you. You ballparked it 250, but upon counting, it was more like 240. Would you like to open the final chest?
Yes.
Yes, I would like to do that.
Too bad the key doesn't work. Just kidding. You open it, and inside you find this really interesting looking ring. It's sort of how do I describe it? Like 2 circles that connect at the top. Does that make sense? So it's like
Yeah.
circle top. So you would wear it on like 2 fingers, and it's got all these like runes engraven around the outside of it.
Alright.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't recognize the runes, right? There's no... Are they Algotheran?
No.
Alright. I immediately distrust it, but I will take it back to town to take a closer
Yeah.
look.
Cool. I think we'll end there tonight. Algie, actually, searching through the notes, you come across one more sort of personal note up there, scattered amongst the sort of experimentation, and it's sort of this like depressed slash angry note to self, basically about the injustice of being ejected from the core just for dabbling with what is like foolishly forbidden magic of entropy, and how Courtney just didn't understand that that Senna was doing it for their party, and that they would have been the best had she not ruined it for everyone.
Party like group of people.
Cores, what did I call them? Core squad, best squad.
I think you
And
meant like a
the
party,
exile.
like an event.
Yes, the exile was absurd, and that living in the wild has been very trying. But at least she's found this abandoned chapel to begin her experiments in.
Cool.
Okay, the end.
Fascinating.
The end.
Just a fucking loot session. Give me the hardest recap in my life.
That was a very dense session, and there was a lot of exposition. So
I thought it was gonna be
Yeah.
so easy for you, Ed. I was like,
Yeah,
man, we have
no,
done
we killed like
shit.
2
Like,
goblins, and I was like, that'll be it. And
And then.
we just kept finding things.
Mm.
all right, very